Welcome everybody to Breckenridge High School, home of the Cowboys today, and we have Section 6A basketball here where the Cowboys are hosting the number 5 seed Battle Lake Battlers. The Breckenridge Cowboys coming in here as the 4 seed. Welcome once again everybody to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, and I'm joined by my camera operator, Grant Davis, and my color guy tonight is head coach of the Cowgirls, Austin Emdeck. Austin, thanks again for coming in.
Hey, always a blast.
All right, we're here tonight. We got some Section 6A basketball. Same situation, Coach, that you guys were in. A 4 seed hosting the 5 seed. Again, the Cowboys had a good game against Mahnomen-Waubun. Brought them up to the 4 seed, so that allowed them to host the game tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that both boys and girls were going to host Battle Lake at the 4 and the 5 seeds at home. Hopefully the Cowboys don't dig themselves a hole like we did, but obviously came out and got the results we wanted. Hopefully the Cowboys can do the same tonight.
Yeah, the Cowgirls dug themselves a hole in the first half, trailed by 10 at halftime, but came out strong in the second half. So, that's a good reference there back to that. Coach, we got, again, a couple of good squads here. They came in. It was a double overtime victory here when the Cowboys hosted Battle Lake the first time around, 67-66 in a double overtime win. Gavin Peterson hit 3 free throws with 0 seconds remaining to send it to the second overtime. But again, you almost got to throw those out, don't you, Coach?
Yeah, and both teams were missing some key players in that game too. And I think the biggest thing in that night that I took away from that game is there was probably 7 different situations in the last minute and a half of regular time in the second half, and then in overtime it's like, oh, no, it's over now. Oh, maybe not. Oh, it's over now. Oh, now it's got to be over. Nope. Oh, and it just kept going back and forth, and it was for both teams. So it'll come down to who can value the ball and who can rebound and do the little things right tonight, as playoff basketball usually does.
And we want to welcome everybody here to the pregame show, and that's brought to you by Three Rivers Decorating and Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Three Rivers Decorating for all your home and office decorating needs. Stop and see the folks down at Three Rivers Decorating just off of Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and then Hornstein Family Chiropractic, fully dedicated to providing chiropractic solutions to address your unique needs. Coach, we're going to take a break right now. We'll come back with more of our pregame show here coming up next right here on Three Borders Sports Network. Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you, Andrea.
Better living begins at home, and Three Rivers Decorating in Wahpeton is your personal designing service. New flooring in your home can totally change its look and feel. Three Rivers Decorating has dozens of vinyl plank designs to choose from, along with carpet, tile, and linoleum. Whether it's updating your home's interior or retail space, Three Rivers Decorating has all of the latest styles and trends. They also offer free estimates. Give them a call today, 701-642-8454.
Condell Innovation is looking for individuals with a solid work history to join our production team. We work in a clean, bright facility that's 68 degrees all year round. Our manufacturing processes and equipment are state-of-the-art, and a variety of shifts are available Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. 4 crew 12-hour shifts are rotating. Straight days or straight night shifts are available. 4 crew shifts are from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. with a $3 per hour night shift premium. Benefits are available within 90 days of hire. Applications are available at our office at 2100 15th Street North in Wahpeton, or you can find them online at www.comdellinnovation.com. We are an employee-owned company. Come and check us out at Comdell Innovation and see if what we do is a fit for you. Go Huskies!
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338. It's not too soon to get ready for graduation, and Bold Print in Wahpeton is your graduation headquarters. Everything from signs, banners, invitations, and more. If you're looking for that special personalized gift, Bold Print offers custom canvas prints and framing, and new to Bold Print is their custom decal machine, which is great to promote your business. Give them a call today, 642-2188, or check them out online. Use boldprint.com.
All right, we're back here at Breckenridge High School. Joe Schreiner, Austin Emdeck, head coach of the Cowgirls. He's the color person tonight. And then, of course, Grant Davis, as always, on the camera, doing a fine job. And we're back here for our Three Rivers Decorating pregame show in Hornstein Family Chiropractic. We also want to mention a couple of important sponsors here, Coach. Minn Kota Ag Products stepped up to take care of some of these fees that Section 6 and the Minnesota State High School League has to have to make things go, I guess. So we'll thank Minn Kota Ag Products for stepping up here and covering those fees. So we want to thank them very well. And if you see these folks, make sure you thank Minn Kota Ag Products as well. And also stepping up here to the table was Red River Communications. They're also on Channel 125. If you got Red River Communications channel tonight, Channel 125 is on our cable channel, and that is specifically for Three Borders Sports Network. So thanks to Minn Kota Ag Products and Red River Communications for stepping up here tonight. Coach, we're back, and you got the Battle Lake Battlers coming in here at 11-14 overall, 9-12 in the section, and the Breckenridge Cowboys 5-19 overall and 2-2 in the section. Again, a lot similar schedules that you played with your girls. Yep. A lot of AA schools and higher that the boys played too as well. Now you're in section 1A.
Yeah, and you know the record's not going to show that, and it's not going to show all the quality games they've played and the quality minutes they've put together as a team. But now you're hoping in the playoff stretch that's where this pays off. You're battle tested. You've played big physical teams, bigger, stronger athletes in general, playing that 2A schedule. So Battle Lake's going to give them everything they got. They got some talented athletes out here tonight, but they've had one head-to-head matchup. We talked about that earlier, the thriller double overtime game. So it should be a good one.
Yeah, and you talked about it. We talked about it off air before we went on there about some of the key players for Battle Lake. We know that Jack Johnson's going to go out there and score a bunch of points. And I think the last 4 games he's averaged well over 20 points. With the exception of the Perm game, he had 6 points. But Jack Johnson, of course, the key for the Cowboys. But you had gotten some scouting information on the Battle Lake Battlers as well.
Yeah, number one, if you're watching at home tonight, number one, Jack McCulson's going to be he's going to make the Battle Lake Battlers go. He's a big part of their offense. He does a little bit of everything. He'll slash into the lane. He can shoot it. Number 3, Owen Bueller is junior. He's going to add to that as well. He can spot up and shoot the ball a little bit. Same with number 21, Drew Johnson, also a junior. He can spot up and shoot the ball. He'll slash into the lane every here and again. But the next one would then be Noah Mansker, number 13, post player. He's a strong, physical kid. You'll see him with the man bun type hairstyle going on there in the back. You'll notice that on camera, I'm sure. But he's a solid kid. He plays hard. He plays physical. You can just see here, sitting live, that he's put together. He's a strong kid.
Yeah, I walked by him actually earlier when they were in the shoot around here at 5 o'clock. I walked beside him, and he's bigger than he looks from up here. So
yeah, and he even plays stronger and bigger than he looks as well. He plays big, he plays hard. So that'll be a matchup that the Cowboys are going to want to make sure they don't let get out of hand, and that they don't let him get going, because once he gets going, then they can be a lot harder to stop.
I was joking around with Coach Mike Skolton earlier. He's assistant coach for Battle Lake, and I was getting pronunciations and stuff from him. And I said that on the roster it doesn't show any heights for your team. I said, do you know any heights? And he looked at me with a smile and he said, just say they're all 6'1". He said, because they're all pretty close to that.
Yeah.
So we'll just kind of guess on some heights for these guys. There's nobody that's towering over anybody out there, I don't think. Like you said, Coach, I think Mansker is probably the tallest one out there. He might be, 6'2"?
Yeah, that'd be pushing it even too. But just, you look at the wingspans of some of these guys, and you can see, some of these guys got a lot longer frame than what they, might look like at a 6'1" height or whatever it may be. So, 13's a prime example of playing bigger than what he is.
All right, we're going to take a break here for a minute, and we'll be right back. Again, these games are brought to you by Minn Kota Ag Products and Red River Communications. We'll be right back after these messages.
Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, And Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
That we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota, or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
All right, welcome back to Breckenridge High School. Vicki Glander, there's a shot of the band for you. And we appreciate you tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports all the time. Vicki, we thank you very much, and there is a shot of the band. We're going to turn that camera here as soon as we're ready here to start our national anthem in about 40 seconds. Again, welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, channel 125 on Red River Communications. And I am Joe Schreiner, joined by Austin Emdeck. Our camera guy tonight is Grant Davis. Coach, it's playoff atmosphere basketball.
You gotta love it. When you're playing basketball in March, there's nothing better than it. You see the fans getting up already before the game, starting to pile in here. They know it's going to be a fun one. Cowboys got to execute, take care of the ball, rebound the ball, and play together, and it should be a fun night for the Cowboys.
And it's pink night here at the gymnasium. I see a lot of the band members, and then your cowgirls over there across the way dressed in pink tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what was up with that. I think they got sick of just the spirit and the white and the blackout and whatever they do, so they wanted to change it up. So I guess they went with pink, apparently.
They went with pink tonight, and we have got a good one scheduled for you here tonight. As PA announcer Tavio Hopkins introduces the Breckenridge Pep Band, led by Emily Christensen, and they will play our national anthem. And we honor America and our military members past and present for all the great things that they do for our country. We'll pause here for our national anthem as the Pep Band plays the national anthem.
We would like to extend a warm welcome to the players, coaches, and fans from Battle Lake. Breckenridge High School expects positive behavior in sportsmanship and all extracurricular activities. Please encourage players and coaches with positive comments and actions and respect the decisions of our contest officials. Your behavior during the contest tonight reflects your team, your school, and your community. The officials for tonight's game are Mr. Dave Peterson, Mr. Jake Norton, and Mr. Mike Hoganson. At this time, would you please rise if you are able, face our nation's flag, remove all headwear, and respect the sacrifice of our veterans, past and present, as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem by the Breckenridge High School Pep Band under the direction of Mrs. Emily Christensen.
Nice job. Nice job by the Breckenridge Pep Band. And led by Emily Christensen. Again, that was a nice job of our national anthem as we honor America and our veterans past and present at home and abroad that have provided all the great things in our country, in this great country that we live in. So, again, Coach, it's nothing like having the pep band here and getting things fired up for a playoff basketball game.
That's what it's all about. You know, that high school environment, the pride in your hometown. That band just adds to it. Gotta love it.
Yep. All right, let's take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. The starting lineups for the Battle Lake Battlers. Again, we do not have heights for these young men, but we do have numbers and the year they are in high school. So Jack McCallson, he is a sophomore, gets a start at number 1. Number 3 is Owen Bueller, a junior. Number 11, Mason DeLugie, he is a sophomore. Noah Mansker is a senior. He's number 13. And number 21, Drew Johnson, a junior. So one senior, a couple of juniors, and a couple of sophomores for the Battle Lake Battlers getting the start for head coach Randy Dorn and assistant coach Mike Skolton. So there's the players that you talked about, Coach, in the pregame show, too, as well there with McCallson and Bueller.
Yeah, you know, Battle Lake doesn't get into the bench a whole lot. You know, just play a couple off the bench, so a little shorter, you know, depth. They ask a lot of their starters, and we'll see how it plays out.
All right, now let's take a look at your starting lineups for your Breckenridge Cowboys, the home team on the scoreboard here in this Section 6A playoff basketball game here as the crowd continues to file in here and getting to be more and more here as we get closer to tip. Number 4 is going to be Jack Johnson. He's a 5'8" senior for the Cowboys. You will not see him exit the floor very often. That young man puts in a lot of time on the floor. Also starting for the Cowboys is going to be number 22, Cam Neto, 5'11" junior. Number 24, Colin Roberts, 6-foot senior, gets the start. Number 50, Dallin Ernst, 6'6" junior. And number 54, Alex Sanchez, 6'2" junior. For the Breckenridge Cowboys head coach Stephen Lipp, and he's assisted by Jordan Christensen, Connor Yagi, and Kyle Rothschild. So there is your starting lineup for the Cowboys and the Battle Lake Battlers as Dallin Ernst comes over to shake hands, and we're just about ready to tip here, Coach.
Yeah, and I think the Cowboys got to play through Jack Johnson tonight. He's got the hot hand, like you said, averaging 20-plus the last 5, 6, 7 games. They got to play through him. But look at the size on the court. We talked about it. They don't have much over 6'1", 6'2". They got to get Dallin going. They got to get Sanchez going and take advantage of that mismatch.
As Sanchez goes to center circle for the jump. Sanchez at 6'2", Dallin Ernst 6'6", but Sanchez can leap out of the building against Mansker, and the tip is controlled, and it's on the floor, and the Battlers come away with it. McCallson gets it over to the near side to Bueller now. That's Owen. Down into the corner, now top again to McCallson, down to the corner. Thought about it, brings it back down. McCallson on the wing, guarded over there by Cam Neto. Cam, a good defensive specialist for the Cowboys. And a lot of noise from this Cowboys student section over there. Mansker down low. Nice pass across to the other side. DeLugie for 2.
They do a good job of curl cutting from that weak side. It's a tough cut to take away. We say don't get face cut and jump to the ball on the pass. It's going to be key for the Cowboys playing that man-to-man defense tonight.
So on the near side, Sanchez gets it out top to Jack, and on top of him right away is McCallson. Jack goes to the left side of the paint, kicks it back out to Roberts, and he goes in and he's tripped up. Incidental contact, but he's going to draw the foul on the drive.
Well, those are always the trickiest ones. Defensively, you were in the right position, you were in decent position, and just got the feet tripped up. Nothing you can really do about it.
So the Cowboys will inbound underneath their own basket. Sanchez underneath the basket on the near side. Kicks it out to Roberts, out top to Neto. Ernst comes across the middle. Mansker on top of him. Dallin's got a few inches on Mansker, so he's got a little bit of a height advantage.
A few inches and definitely a few pounds, too. It's a big boy.
Yeah. I don't think I'd want to face Dallin on the football field, that's for sure.
No.
Nice little bounce pass down to Colin. Colin backs up the defender, Owen Bueller.
Give it a good look there.
Three-point shot from Jack off the right side of the iron, and the rebound underneath goes to Mason DeLugie. The other way we go. McCaulson to the paint, drives, kicks it out to the outside. Johnson for three. Short on the iron. Ernst up, gets the rebound. Dallon's first board of the game. It's 2-0 here. The Battlers lead the Cowboys.
And we talked about wanting to play through Jack, and you can see that Battle Lake's got McCaulson on Jack too. I think you got to start sending him through a ton of off-ball screens, making him work especially hard on defense because he's a lot of their offense.
Nito out in the three-point land here on the wing. Over to Jack. He looks down to the baseline. Colin Roberts going to drive to the paint. He puts one up off the glass. He's going to go to the line for the and one. Nice penetration drive by Colin Roberts, and he gets the and one.
There you see the strength of Colin Roberts. You know, great football player. You see some of those things transfer onto the basketball court. That's a tough physical finish that he got through, and not a lot of people can finish through that contact.
Nice drive and a nice finish there by Colin as he drew the foul. That one's just off the mark. Good rebound underneath by Sanchez. Goes up, and it's blocked underneath there. Underneath by Owen Bueller, and it's off of Sanchez's leg, I believe.
Yeah, you saw the bunnies of Sanchez just go up and get it over the top of them there, but got double-teamed in the post and couldn't quite elevate again to get over the top.
I don't know if I mentioned it. That foul was on Drew Johnson, his first, team's second. And into the front court comes Owen Bueller down low. Back out to Bueller.
And there we see Jack Johnson digging into the post on that post catch. I think they want to stay away from that because those open mid-range shots right there are going to be a result of it. Dallon's got the mismatch down in there in the post. He's got the size. Let him just D up one-on-one. Trust your teammates.
McCaulson got the two-point bucket for the Battlers. He was just inside the arc, so a two-point shot. It's 4-2 lead for the Battlers as Sanchez in the corner, out top to Nito. Down low to the baseline. Now they kick it back out to Johnson. Jack's going to bring it across. Didn't get the screen. Roberts to Sanchez. Looking underneath. Not there. Now they get it out to Ernst out on the wing.
Really, for the most part, just old school flex action right here. But you got to guard it. The thing the Cowboys got to improve on right now is they got to set these ball screens harder, and they got to use these ball screens. They're just, Battle Lake's just able to walk right around them.
Jack had a screen up top there, but couldn't quite clear out Sanchez. Now back to Johnson. Cowboys patient on offense. Almost tipped away there by Bueller, but Roberts controls. Down to the corner they go now to Johnson. Cowboys real patient right here, Coach.
Yeah, a lot of standing around on the weak side. I think that's one thing they're going to have to improve on. I think I probably tell my girls that way too often too. Quit standing around, but this backside action needs to happen a little quicker.
Ernst with a quick move. Goes to the bucket, and he'll draw the foul on Mansker. Ernst with a quick feet there, Coach. It kind of surprised me a little bit.
You don't see him catching out that high and then making a move, but that looked pretty nice there. And I would have to agree with Coach Lipp here. I think he should be shooting.
Yeah, I did too. As Coach Lipp come to the referee and he said that was a shooting foul. As I would have said, yeah, they didn't call it, but I agree with you, Coach. You probably would have been out on the floor a little further, though.
Oh, no, I would have been right on the bench minding my own business, asking politely why do they think it should be inbounded right now instead of shooting.
Roberts went off his leg and turned it over to the Battlers, and a penetration drive kicks it over to Mansker up for two. Nice pass from DeLugie to Mansker for two.
Yeah, that weak side help's going to be there. You can tell they're looking for that penetrate and dump off to that weak side.
Allen Ernst out top. Nito. The Cowboys moving the ball around the perimeter. Now to the near side, Jack with a quick three. Takes a shot, no good. Gets his own rebound, drives, puts it up, no good. And that's going to go out of bounds off the Battlers. It'll be Cowboy ball. Jack had a quick look there and took it.
I think Battle Lake forgot that they had to rebound the ball to get it back. They all just kind of wanted to watch and see what was going to happen next. Jack had the alertness to go get it.
Ball's inbounded to Roberts on the near side. And there's a pass intercepted there by Owen Bueller. He's going to try and go all the way. And he took one too many steps. So a turnover on the Battlers here gives the Cowboys the ball back with 13:25 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 6-2 lead for the Battlers.
Bueller just jumped that one. You could tell they had that in the scouting report. He was ready for that one to come.
Interesting. The scouting report works.
Well, the thing about it in today's game, everything's on the line. The coaches are pretty good about sharing film. So I mean, if you're putting the work in, you're gonna get film. You're gonna get the good report.
And of course, it's on Three Border Sports Network YouTube channel all the time too.
The best streaming service on YouTube.
Thank you, sir. Colin Roberts Looking down low for Jack, not there. Roberts drives, penetrates, kicks. Bernadas for three, got it, put it in the book for Dylan Bernadas, a three.
That action right there is going to be pivotal. Colin Roberts starts that play. He gets into the paint. He gets that help side defense to look at him just for a second, and that's enough for opening up Dylan Bernadas.
Again, the Bernadas name familiar to Coach. He's got a sister that plays for Coach Imduck. There's a penetration drive, no good. And a rebound underneath and battle for it. Rademacher with the foul as he checked in for the Battlers. And Mansker comes to the sideline as well. And Johnson in. DeLugie is in. Rademacher's in. Carlson and Bueller. Nito. Go ahead, Coach.
Maybe I'm just, and there it is right there. That's exactly what I was going to say. That we're missing that flex cut. I think they're open down there, and they're just seeing it a half second late. But there, as I was going to say it, we get Jack Johnson on a nice finish there, kind of a reverse backwards layup there. That was a nice finish. Tougher than it looks.
Cowboys' first lead of the game, just over 12 minutes to go. 7-6. Shot just inside the arc is up and good for Drew Johnson.
You know, I think the Cowboys are going to be okay giving that one up. That was a contested, deep mid-range shot. Dylan had a good job putting the hand in his face. They'll live with that.
Dylan gets it off to Sanchez. He's going to penetrate into the paint, and he'll kick it out to Johnson. Johnson into the paint. Tries to go up with a reverse underneath the right hand and goes down hard, and no foul called as we're going to go the other way. McCaulson from the free throw line. Jumper good. He's got 4 on the night, and that's a 3-point lead for the Battlers. Jack over to Roberts on the wing to Nito. Back over to Johnson. And Cowboys showing some patience here, looking for the open man. We got a whistle and a timeout by Coach Stephen Lip, and we got a timeout. This is a Carlson family timeout. It's Carlson Family Insurance. So you're stop and see Eric and the crew down on 2nd Avenue in Wahpeton for your insurance needs.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their /1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
All right, we're back here at, I'm going to clear the layer there. Sorry about that. We'll get that off. There it is. Back here at Cowboy Gymnasium. Carly and Karen Kappas watching on Red River Communications 125. Thank you, Carly and Karen, faithful viewers. Roberts for a 3. Got it! Colin Roberts had the open look and took it there, Coach. Nice shot.
Yep, and seniors love to show up in these playoff games down late in the season. A little bit more pressure, a little bit more, hey, this could be it type of feeling, and we see Colin deliver there.
And there's a quick timeout here by the Battlers. They were having trouble getting it across the timeline. So Coach Dorn wanted to take a quick timeout, and we'll keep it here, Coach, and talk a little bit here. The Battlers, one thing I'm noticing here as I look on my score sheet here, they're spreading out the scoring. McCaulson with 4, DeLugie with 2, Mansker with 2, and Drew Johnson with 2. So they're spreading out the scoring a little bit. And when you look at the Cowboys, Roberts with 5 so far, Dylan Bernadas with a 3, and Jack Johnson with 2.
Yeah, and in playoff basketball, that's what you really want. You want to even load scoring the ball, because good teams are going to take away your best option, or they're going to slow down your best option. What can the 2-3 other supporting cast members do to prevail you to a win?
Very, very important. As the Battlers inbound the ball now, as McCaulson in the backcourt, and Gavin Snyder in for the Cowboys here is guarding him. McCaulson picks up his dribble and gets it over to the near side. Back to Lugie. Gets it out high to Bueller. On the other side to McCaulson. Right in front of the Cowgirls over there making a bunch of noise. Lugie. Bueller looks down low.
That weak side again.
To Mansker, misses that. And a weak side rebound on the miss by Samuel Josart. And it's going to be a jump ball.
That's a huge tie-up. You just saved yourself a possession.
Yes,
blows the bunny on the second chance point. Tie him up to get the rebound. That's huge.
It was big. So the Cowboys were tied at 10, and we are just about 10 minutes to go. Colin Roberts hands it off to Snyder. Bernatus way out high to the corner. Again, the Cowboys very patient on offense. Bernatus finds Sanchez breaking out. Little bounce pass now to Colin Roberts.
And there's Snyder was again on that flex cut. They're not switching flex cuts, and that's kind of the key. If you don't switch it, you're gonna have open looks. They got to be ready to reverse that ball a little quicker and see that flex cut happening.
Sanchez drives to the baseline, picks it back out. Snyder for three. Got
Big
it
one.
for three. Gavin Snyder.
Seniors show up. See if they can continue to do it all game.
Nice look at that one for Gavin, and he got it behind the back dribble by McCulson. There's a whistle and a foul. Is it a moving foul or a moving screen? No. Let's see. They're going to say that's on Sanchez.
I think he was kind of bumping him into the screen there and maybe caught him there. There was some contact, but they've let him kind of go with that on Snyder. I think that was clean. He was playing good, hard defense.
Josart checks out. Foul was on Sanchez. That's his first. Mansker's back in here now for the Battlers as they go down low to Johnson. Carlson picks up his dribble. Again, the Battlers moving the ball well here too. Down low to Mansker, ball on the floor, and everybody's scrapping. Where's it going to come out as it squirts out, and Colin Roberts grabs it.
5-on-4.
Johnson brings it up, pushes the ball, and it's blocked underneath, but Johnson goes back up, goes to the ground, and a block there by Owen Bueller. Back the other way. That one's tipped from behind by Snyder, but right into the hands of Mansker. There's a penetration drive and an offensive charge on Mansker. That'll be 2 fouls on him.
That's huge to get 2 on him right away, and it was. Gavin was there kind of waiting for it. He was in good position.
As Coach Dorn wants to talk to the referee, but I believe the same thing there. I believe it was a charge, Coach.
Yeah, he kind of put that shoulder down, put it right into him.
Yep.
And the block charge is always going to be the debated one by each coach, right? I don't know if a referee's ever got one of those right ever in the history of the game.
Johnson found the lane, but on their block there was DeLugie. And we'll go back the other way. Jump shot there by McCulson, no good, and Bernatus on the board for the Cowboys.
Tough shot, really good rebound by Dylan.
Bernatus going to hand the ball off to Snyder. The other side, they go to Roberts.
Maybe it's because we didn't get the ball into our post enough.
Bernatus just off the rim. Snyder went crashing to the board and ran right into the back of McCulson, so it's going to be Gavin Snyder's first personal foul.
You're okay with 1 or 2 of those a game. The kids are playing hard. They're going for the rebound. You'd rather have that than having to ask for them to crash the glass. What I was going to say is I'd love to see the Cowboys hit their players on these curl cuts. They got them right on the low block after that flex cut. They're open. They just got to get it there.
Penetration drive by Bueller, goes up off the glass for 2. Bueller gets his first bucket. And now all 5 starters for the Battlers have scored. A little weak side help wasn't there in time there for the Cowboys on that one, Coach.
No, and Bueller does a really good job of elevating on that shot. And
Colin Roberts almost had his second and one there, but he's going to go to the line for 2. On that foul by Owen Bueller, that's his second. So 2 players for the Battlers with 2 fouls here with 7:27 remaining.
Got to stick with it if you're the Cowboys. Get to the paint, put pressure on that D.
Collins' first free throw is good. Colin 1 for 2 from the line today. He's a 49% free throw shooter on the season. As Jack Johnson comes to the bench for a rare rest as Sanchez comes in for him. Not too often Jack comes to the bench, but Coach Stephen Lipp over to talk to him right away. He must have saw something.
Saw something, give him a little breather so he can go finish his last 6 minutes or so, I would guess, which is what it ends up being.
Probably telling him the same thing on that flex cut that you saw. And then there's
very well could be.
3-point shot from the outside is good by Johnson. Little kick-out drive pass there by Bricker Blado.
And see Coach Lip saying, we talked about that, guys. Come on, we can't be digging in so much and got to stay help side there.
1 point lead for the Battlers. Sanchez out on top. Looking for help. He's going to get into the paint. Little bounce pass over to the near side to Bernatus.
Right there. That's the one we want. Now go to work.
That one's blocked. Getting up high in the air was DeLugie for the block. And Jack Johnson coming back to the scoring table. McCulson with a little floater just off the mark, and on the rebound is Gavin Snyder. Not a lot of height there, but they get up in the air, don't they?
Yeah, they sure do.
Gallon Ernst out top. Snyder now looking for the cuts. Gets it over to Roberts.
Right there, Ernst. Get it to him.
There it is. Down to Dallin. He got a little bit too far underneath. Got to pick it back up. Finds Snyder out for three. Gavin just a little bit too short. Mansker on the rebound. Dallin got a little bit too far to the baseline there and couldn't do much with it underneath.
Yep, and hasn't touched the ball much yet this game. I think there's something to that, getting that ball in your hand and relaxing a little bit afterwards.
Penetration drive, no good, but I got a feeling they're going to say Dallin Ernst with the body check.
Yep, he did a good job contesting up top, but he wasn't able to land, kind of hip checked him a little bit.
Dallin Ernst, first personal foul. That'll send McCulson to the line for two. Jack Johnson will be coming in here after this free throw, and the first free throw is good by McCulson. Jack checks in for Bernatus. And now Nito checks in for Snyder.
We see Noah Mansker check back out for the Battle Lake Battlers. They're going to be really careful with him, making sure he doesn't pick up his third in the first half yet.
And just barely cleared the front iron, but it's good. Mansker might come back in if there's an offensive possession, to be my guess.
Right.
See if they do that.
Yep, try to protect him a little bit, but still try to keep his offense out there, absolutely.
Ernst way out high now. He's looking down low, bounce pass to Colin. Colin goes up strong and almost drew another one.
I think Coach Dorn's going to be careful. He's pretty animated over there on the sideline. I think every call so far he's had a 2 cents about. Easier said than done up here, but I feel that too, for sure, and I think he's got to relax a little bit here. It is the first half, a lot of game to be played yet.
Bricker Blado with the foul. Colin Roberts set to go for the first one is good. Colin 2 for 4. 49% free throw shooter, averaging 7 points a game for the Cowboys. Shots up and good. 3 for 5 so far for Collins, 60%. Cowboys trail by 1. Go ahead, Coach.
We'll take every single one of those. In these games, these free throws become so pivotal that, we got to have them all.
Oh, and they were going to say that was on McCulson, so that was a charge there. I wasn't sure if he was going to call that as Jack Johnson took the charge outside the arc.
And it's that Euro step that everybody loves these days, and Jack was in perfect position, played it really well.
Over to Roberts to the far side. He'll hand the ball off now to Nito. Sanchez out high. Ernst pops out from the paint. A lot of screens down low there, ain't there, Coach? A lot of stuff going on.
It's that flex cut. It's there. They just got to make that halftime adjustment.
Out now to Sanchez.
There it is.
Down low. Roberts goes up, draws another foul down low. Colin Roberts doing the blue-collar work down low, Coach.
Yeah, and Colin must have heard me say, hey, keep going at him down there. And I'm sure the coaching staff down on the bench is telling him the same. But the last thing Battle Lake can afford is foul trouble, and they're in it.
They got 2 fouls on Rademacher and 2 fouls on Mansker and Bueller. As first one is made by Roberts.
And they're going to come back with both of them. Mansker and Bueller both check into the game here. Now the Cowboys got to know what to do. Go right at them.
They're coming back in for the offensive side of the ball. Roberts' free throw is good. 4 in a row now for Colin.
Huge free throws. We look back at the end of the game, depending on how this one plays out, I know we'll be talking about free throws.
Owen Bueller brings it into the front court. Almost drug the pivot foot. He'll kick it over to Rademacher. All 3 with 2 fouls in for the Battlers right now. There's a 3-point shot from the corner. Nothing but net.
That was a momentum killer right there. Everything was kind of going in Breck's way. I had a few calls go our way, hitting our free throws. Ball pressure's intense, and then they hit a corner three.
Drew Johnson's second 3-pointer of the game. from the same spot. Nito finds Roberts for three. Come on, Colin. Little off the back iron, and a reach foul is going to go against Dallin Ernst. Dallin got a little anxious on that one and reached from the behind.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
4:22 to go as Dallin's going to come to the bench now with 2 fouls. And Gavin Snyder checks back in. Gavin with a 3-point shot. He's got 3 points total.
I like this pressure from the Cowboys. I think they need to keep this up.
Yeah,
doesn't seem like Battle Lake feels very comfortable with it.
Drew Bueller. The second 10. Oh, and there's a carry. Attaboy, Jack. Owen Bueller wanted a grab there by Jack, but the referee saw the carry.
Absolutely. I saw the same thing.
I did too.
I couldn't see if there was one or not from our angle, but I definitely saw the carry and just that defensive pressure, like we just said. Keep it up.
Yeah, Bueller wanted the reach on that one from Jack, but the referee and I and you both saw the carry. Cam Nito down low to Roberts. Tries to go up once, and there it's knocked out of his hands, but out to Jack for 3. A little bit long. Battle for the board underneath, and the Battlers control. Up to Owen Bueller. Left hand, there's Jack all over him. Bueller comes to the near side. Rademacher. Bounce pass down low to McCulson. Mansker. Foul away from the ball.
I'll reach on Jack, I think. Yep.
Okay.
That's actually probably a pretty good foul there because he was going in for 2, and that might have been free throws or an and one situation. Well, Cowboys will take that one.
Cowboys trail by 2, 3:40 remain. In these Section 6A games brought to you by Minn Kota Ag Products, there's another reach and a foul. Minn Kota Ag Products and Red River Communications. What do you see there, Coach?
I think that's one of the toughest things of basketball to teach right there. If Sanchez, instead of just reaches, takes that one slide step over, he's taking a charge there. Instead, it's a reach. It's an easy call for the refs. And, another personal foul.
Bernadas checks in for Johnson. Ernst checks in for Sanchez. Sanchez with 2 fouls. Ernst with 2 fouls.
Always got to watch the inbounder on these plays. There it is.
It's America's play. And a 3-pointer there for McCulson. Coach Watson says that's America's play. Come back to the corner real quick.
Yep. Oh, you've seen it. If you've been around the game of basketball, you've seen that one 100 times. Different teams will try to get into it different ways, different alignments, but the actions are the same.
To the far side, Roberts, and the lead is 5, biggest lead of the game by either team. Bernadas looks down low to Roberts, goes to the baseline on the dribble, gets double teamed, kicks it out to Bernadas to the paint. Gets the defender in the air, and there's a block shot. Ernst tipping it away. Jump ball underneath. And possession arrow goes toward the Battlers. Good pressure here by Dallin Ernst, but just couldn't get the ball back for the Cowboys.
I really like the lefty move from Dylan, too. I thought there was some contact across the arm, across the body there, coming from the lefty. It's always a little bit different guarding the lefty, and they said no this time, but I think they got to keep going to that.
Yeah, I think you're right. Dylan Bernadas with the nice drive did not get the foul call. And they're going to say Gavin with the block.
Had the right idea, took a little slide step, I think, maybe beforehand.
So Gavin went down hard, and that's 2 fouls on him. So now the Cowboys with 3 guys with 2 fouls.
Well, I think when we were looking at team fouls, I think Battle Lake had 9 and the Cowboys had 2. Now it's 7-9, 5 straight fouls from the Cowboys.
As Bricker Blado checks back in for the Battlers. Coach Lipp had a few words with Gavin Snyder. Probably tell him that he had 2 fouls and be careful.
Yep, and now they're in the bonus, boys.
Free throw shot by McCulson is good.
Know the game, know the situation. You got to know that they're in the bonus now. They got a 6-point lead. Now it's time to be a little bit more calculated defensively, not give them free ones.
McCulson is good. He's 4 for 4 from the line. So the Cowboys now trail by 7, biggest lead of the game for the Battlers. Less than 3 to play. Bernadas to Johnson, way out, 6 feet beyond the arc, a little bit too far for the 3-point shot. Cowboys need some offense on this one. Johnson.
Give it to him.
Johnson penetrates, puts it up underhand with the right hand, and it's no good. And they're going to say it's Battler ball.
Yeah, not a whole lot going on offensively right now. Cowboys got to look to change something up, get some more action.
Carlson gets the inbound pass. He's picked up by Gavin Snyder in the backcourt. 2:15 remains here in the first half. That pass goes right between the legs of Blado, but down low they go. Up and in for two is DeLugie, his 4th point of the game.
No backside help again, Joe. That's the problem there. When you're going to front or three-quarter the post like that, you need backside help.
Johnson kicks on the drive to Snyder. And the elbow out to Johnson now in the corner. Bernadas picked up here as the Battle Lake Battler fans to our right are making some noise here as they got a lead. Roberts for three. That's
a huge three, Joe.
Collin keeping the Cowboys in it here. It's a 6-point lead here with a minute and a half remaining.
Just need a stop and a score, and they're right in this thing yet.
Blado looks. McCallson to the free throw line. Pulls it back. Blado penetrates. Jack Johnson gets whistled for the reach. That will be Jack's second foul as well. That'll send the Bricker Blado to the line, the junior for the Battlers, with a 6-point lead and a minute 19 to go here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard.
Yeah, naturally the Breckenridge fans don't like that one, but ball don't lie, apparently.
Ball don't lie, I guess. Bricker Blado misses his first, and Ernst on the rebound. Again, the Cowboys with a chance to cut into the 6-point lead here before half. Roberts goes to the corner to Jack, guarded by McCallson.
Yeah, the fans are going to get into it here, but I think Ernst is really keeping his arms out. He's just a lot stronger.
Yep.
You know, so
Dallin Ernst slips and falls there. That one's tipped away by the Battlers. It'll be Cowboy ball.
When he sticks those 6'7" arms out there, I mean, it's tough to get around. Those things ain't skinny either. He's got some logs for arms, and yeah, he's a strong kid. There's nothing you can't blame the kid for being strong.
Under 50 seconds to play. Johnson kicks. Roberts to the left elbow, excuse me. Evan Snyder looks for Johnson, and Jack saves it before it went over the center line. If you get the open shot, you got to go for it, don't you? And there's a lob pass intended for Roberts, not there. Blado on the interception.
Yeah, it was just the bad timing of it was there. It should have happened earlier, and then Gollin kind of gave up, and then that's when it was entered. At least he gets it.
Rademacher loses control, ball on the floor. It's a jump ball call as Ernst gets down on the floor with DeLugie. Possession arrow to the Cowboys. A little rough down there, Coach.
Yeah, it's getting it's playoff basketball now. The intensity's there.
6-point lead, 18 seconds to go. Jack bringing it into the front court.
Bring some calmness, take your time, get the set that you want here.
10 seconds, and here it goes. Jack penetrates, kicks. Snyder, drive, shot goes up. And they're saying charge. Is it a charge?
I believe so.
Yep, that'll be Snyder's third just before the end of the half with 3.6 remaining. Not what Coach Lipp wanted to see. As Bueller checks in, Cam Needle checks in for the Cowboys. Snyder goes out with 3 fouls, not happy with the call. The defender was outside the arc.
Yeah, I think it was probably the right call. It's tough.
Bueller for a long shot. Wow. Hit the front iron and bounces off. And that is our halftime. Halftime score on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The Battle Lake Battlers 27. The Breckenridge Cowboys 21. We'll be right back after these breaks with our halftime show coming up next.
When you dine at the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, you're among friends. So relax and enjoy everything from sizzling sirloins, mouth-watering seafood, vibrant salads, and crowd-pleasing desserts. The Wilkin also serves the best pizza in town. Dine in or carry out after 5. The Wilkin Drink and Eatery, gracing Minnesota Avenue since 1897.
Bundling auto and home insurance is a great way to save money and precious time. Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent in Breckenridge, will make it easy and convenient with your local, fully licensed staff ready to help make sure you're protecting the things that mean the most to you. Their team is ready and knowledgeable in farm insurance, life insurance, business, home, and auto insurance. So stop by or call Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent on Minnesota Avenue in Breckenridge, or call 643-8511.
Hi, I'm Katie with Postgame Credit Union. We're here at Bats and we're going to go sit down with the owner and have some coffee.
Why did you choose FCCU?
There wasn't a lot of fees, and then also because you guys help put back into the community. I'm the kind of the same way I like to share in the community. It's in the name. A lot of the people that I know at the First Community Credit Union actually come in too. I like that they know me.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack for quality. Giants works directly with farmers to ensure you're receiving the best Giant seeds in every bag. From planting to harvest, they ensure the quality and attention sunflowers deserve to deliver the best taste possible. Giants cashews and pistachios continue our tradition of making the finest nut available. They're a fan favorite. Whether you're in the mood for dill pickle, sour cream and onion, or bacon ranch, we have the flavors to satisfy your cravings. Giant Snacks, where quality still matters. That's the Giants difference.
The Minnesota State High School League reminds us that the educational value of this event is more important than its outcome. Respect for others, including opponents and officials, is one of those values. Support today's teams with the respect that they deserve. And when you have great teams and great fans, a great game is practically a given. So root for your team and enjoy every moment of today's game. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
All right, welcome back to Cowboy Gymnasium here, home of the Cowboys and the Cowgirls. But tonight it is the Cowboys taking on the Battle Lake Battlers in Section 6A basketball tournament action here, and it is halftime. The Battle Lake Battlers lead the Breckenridge Cowboys 27-21. I'm Joe Schreiner, joined here by Austin Imdeck, Grant Davis on the camera. Coach, a 6-point lead here. It was as high as 7, or I think it was even higher than that there. It was almost 9, I think.
Yeah, 8 or 9, yeah.
And again, the Battle Lake Battlers, you talked about Jack McCulson at the beginning of the show, Coach. I've got him down for 11 points. I think that's what the scoreboard has him down for as well. Leading the way, Drew Johnson with a couple of threes, and he's got 8 points. So there's your scoring so far here for the Battle Lake Battlers. 2 points from Bueller, 4 from DeLugie, and 2 from Manskerd.
Yeah, I think it's all in the scouting report that the Cowboys have. They know where it's coming from. They got to start slowing down McCulson. They got to start getting out to Johnson, and it's really been those corner threes that they've been helping too much. Leave open that corner shooter, and that's where they've been hurting him. He's got a couple from the short corner as well, so the adjustments are there for him. They just got to make them.
All right, we got to give some shout-outs here real quick before I go through the Breckenridge Cowboys scoring. Vicki Glander watching, of course, as always. Carly and Karen Campus watching on Red River Communications 125. Jason Byer, he's down in Florida. We're down in Florida here tonight, Coach. Might be nicer down there.
Yeah, I wish I was physically there.
Yeah, no kidding. Dan and Darcy Tolbert tuning in and giving a shout-out there, so we want to thank them for doing it too as well. Again, getting a shot of the band here for Vicki Glander, and we appreciate everybody watching here and sending messages. Let's take a look at the Breckenridge Cowboys scoring here with 21 points. Just 4 guys in the scoring book in the scoring column for the Cowboys. Snyder with 3, Dylan Bernatus with a 3. Both those guys had 3-point field goals. Jack Johnson held to 2 points here so far. We'll talk about that, Coach, in a second. But leading the way for the Cowboys, averaging 7 points a game, Colin Roberts already with 13. He's got 2 3-point field goals and a bunch of free throws.
Yeah, and he's getting them from the free throw line, like you said. It's going to be important that I'm going to keep saying it all game long. They got to play in the paint. They got to take advantage of the mismatch they have with Sanchez, the strength with Colin, and earn sides of getting it inside and being able to take part of that advantage. You can see, we can hear the coaches down here, we can see the players, they're all flying out to Jack Johnson. So there's opportunity for other players to slip to the basket, to slip those screens, to set off a weak side ball screen on those flex cuts and get that player open. It's there. They got to start taking advantage of it. And, Jack, too, they're going to have to start freeing him up and setting screens for him and letting him get going because, each and every night, they need his 20, he's going to have to get it in the second half.
So it could be interesting, like we talked in the pregame show here, again, our halftime show brought to you by OSPTI and the Wilkin Drink and Eatery. OSPTI for all your sports-related injuries. Contact professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and, of course, right here in Breckenridge. And the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, they're downtown Breckenridge right on beautiful Minnesota Avenue. Great food, good drinks, great everything down there. Again, Coach, now similar like we talked in the pregame show, you guys, the girls were down here to Battle Lake by 10 at half, and now you're going in there at halftime and giving them the pep talk.
Yeah, well, they don't have an 8th grader to start in the second half to launch off 3 threes in the first 2 minutes and
they do
get
have
back in that way. They do have a Bernatus, so that might be what they have to lean to. Who knows? But I think in the locker room, Coach Lipp is saying, guys, we need to stay disciplined on defense. The points that we've given up for the most part have been mental errors. Digging into the lane too much and not staying in our help side positions like I've said multiple times tonight. Rebounding, they're doing fairly well. Offensively, they got to get something rolling. It's too much standing around. It's too much time. Yeah, taking your time with these possessions and having long possessions is great, but you need some movement. You need some action in there going on too and making the defense work because a lot of times they're able to just kind of stand down here and catch their breath if they're not getting run through a flex screen. So offensively, I think there needs to be some adjustments, and then defensively, I think just mentally locking in a little bit more and trusting your teammates to do their job.
All right, there you go. There's the words from the head coach of the Cowgirls, Austin Imdeck. I'm Joe Schreiner, Three Borders Sports Network. Vicki Glander, Carly and Karen Kappas, Jason Byer down in Florida, Dan and Darcy Tolbert. Thank you very much. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will have our second half right here from Cowboy Gymnasium. You're looking at the Breckenridge Pep Band led by Emily Christensen, and they're doing a great job.
Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
Do one more.
When you dine at the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, you're among friends. So relax and enjoy everything from sizzling sirloins, mouth-watering seafood, vibrant salads, and crowd-pleasing desserts. The Wilkin also serves the best pizza in town. Dine in or carry out after 5. The Wilkin Drink and Eatery, gracing Minnesota Avenue since 1897.
All right, we're back here at Breckenridge High School. Joe Schreiner, Austin Imdeck, Grant Davis on the camera here tonight. And Coach, we're back here, and I got one more shout-out. Angie Ernst Hoffman also sends us a shout-out, and we want to do that. Did you have anybody? I seen you were on your phone there a second, too. Did you have anybody you want to shout-out to?
Yeah, we had a nice comment from Superintendent Brad Strand saying he was listening in tonight and saying we're doing a good job on here. So, got to love that.
Thank you, Brad. I gave him a message from Jim Berkemeyer the other night, and he both smiled, and Jim Berkemeyer smiled as well when he gave me the message, and I gave Brad that message, and he smiled back. So it was kind of a fun thing. But anyway, we're ready to go. It's half number 2. Joe Schreiner, Austin Imdeck, Grant Davis. Section 6A basketball, second half is underway.
Ooh, and he almost slipped her over to half court right off the get-go there.
Almost. Owen Bueller out high, goes over the other side now to DeLugie. Tight pressure there by Colin Roberts.
Oh, got flat-footed.
Yep, penetration drive is good by Mansker. His 4th point. In our coaches show last Wednesday, I don't know if you got there in time to hear Coach Jordan Christensen is, I'll finish this thought in a minute here. Sanchez out on top. 3-point shot from Jack, just a little bit short, and a rebound underneath. I was going to finish that comment there. Coach Jordan Christensen said that he doesn't know of any other Cowboy player that's ever been on the floor as much as Colin Roberts taking charges or getting hammered underneath. 3-point shot in the corner is good for Johnson. He's got 3 of them.
There's a half-court adjustment that we talked about that they're not making. They're letting Johnson get free from the corner yet.
Roberts for 3, a little bit too strong. And Drew Johnson on the rebound on the weak side, and it's an 11-point lead, biggest lead of the game.
I think the Cowboys got to get up and pressure these wings some more. They're doing a good job on the ball, but off the ball I think they could step up, and here's Johnson again.
From the corner, short, no good. Mansker on the rebound, puts it up. Jumper is good.
I think always a tough job to do, and I'm glad I'm not a referee most nights, but I think Jack Johnson should have had a charge there underneath on that take.
I agree.
We're seeing a little...
You put it so eloquently, though.
I've learned my lessons the hard ways.
To corner. Benito penetrates off the backside of the air. No good. Backside of the board. And Cam Nito's going to get the draw, the foul.
And that's just your classic frustration foul.
Yep,
I'm frustrated I missed this layup, and now I'm going to make an 84-foot foul from the hoop. It's just, those are tough.
Yep. Battlers. DeLugie going to inbound. Good pressure up in the front there. McCaulson guarded by Sanchez, going to get up into the front court, dishes it off to the baseline, to the other side of the baseline. McCaulson jumper, no good, but it's tipped right back into the hands of the Battlers. Penetration drive, no good. Jack gets the rebound on the miss by DeLugie. Up ahead to Roberts, going to try a reverse layup. Sanchez flying in there, but absolutely throws it right into the hands of McCaulson. There's a carry.
Steven was going to make, Coach Lipp was going to make sure he got that one. The ref was all over it.
Yeah, he kind of hung it on his hip there.
And I think the crowd in Breckenridge needs to be careful here now, too. The referee had some words.
And, we're going to get
crowd control over here. He's not going to let him play. Probably rightfully so here.
We're going to have something happen here as superintendent comes over to take a visit here, as we've got a fan that is very upset, and it looks like he's going to be escorted out of the building here. As we are going to be going again. Okay, well, he must have said something that didn't make the referee very happy. As Jack brings it into the front court. Again, there was both sides actually are getting on the referees.
Yeah, it's been pretty vocal here tonight. I'm glad the referees did something to keep control of this game. It's a high school game. Put a lot of time into this, but you know what? These guys are trying to do their best job just like everybody else out there. And hey, if you think you can do a better job, sign up to be an official next year.
There you go, and we need officials, that's for sure. Jack Johnson gets it over to Roberts, goes to the left side of the paint to the near side now. Sanchez back to Roberts in the corner. Around McCaulson with the dribble. Battler's in his zone, and there's McCaulson crashing into Johnson.
I'm kind of surprised to see Battle Lake change it up here in the second half. I mean, it's been working. We haven't got a shot off, or we haven't made a shot here in the second half yet, but that man-to-man was looking pretty good, but this zone is really giving us difficulties as well. Kind of a matchup.
Cowboys haven't scored here in the second half. Sanchez goes up strong, but McCaulson on the board. 3-minute stretch here. The Cowboys have not scored. Kick to Mansker for 3. No good. Getting up high was Nito. Good position there by Cam Nito to get the rebound. Johnson drives, kicks. Sanchez for 3. off the iron, no good. Jack Johnson skies up, goes up with the right hand, draws the foul. Jack's going to go to the line.
And you know how you get that rebound right there, Joe, with a lot of heart. He's the smallest kid on the court. He's going to rise above everybody. Everybody else kind of watching, waiting for somebody else to do it, and Jack says, that's fine, I'll do it.
He hasn't got his 20 points yet, so he wants to help the team in any way he can. That's what a senior does, right?
That's right.
Jack Johnson's first free throw is good. He's only got 3 on the day so far.
People would always ask Charles Barkley, well, what's your style of rebounding? What's your philosophy? How do you do it? He goes, I ain't got no philosophy. I just say, go get the dang ball.
Go get the dang ball.
I think he put some other French words in there,
Not
too.
Sure but he did. Miss. Sanchez puts it up, and he'll draw the foul. Sanchez will go to the line for 2.
Good heady play there. Shot fake. Another lost start of the game in many forms.
Jack, normally a 69% free throw shooter, misses the second. But on the missed shot, Sanchez goes back up and draws the foul. And with his third foul is going to be Owen Bueller. First free throw is off the iron and no good. Sanchez, normally a 60% free throw shooter on the season for the Cowboys. Cowgirls over on the other side. Got their hands up and swoosh. Sanchez got his first point of the game here, and it's an 11-point lead. Biggest lead of the game was 34-21. McCaulson brings it into the front court. Hands it off, and almost a steal. Bueller, nice sideways pass. Jump shot off the glass by Drew Johnson for 2.
And that's just too bad. A great hustle play by Bernatis.
Yep.
Just ends up throwing it right to the other team on the dive.
There's a deflected pass right into the hands of McCaulson. Cowboys trail by 13 again, matching the biggest lead of the game. Mansker kicks to the corner. 3 is no good. Mansker on the rebound. He's going to drive, put it up high off the glass for 2. Mansker's got 8. 6 in the second half.
I think the Cowboys could use a timeout here, Joe.
He's got 4 remaining. See what they do offensively here as they go across to Bernatis.
Oh, 1-3-1 in the zone that we haven't cracked the lid. That's a foul.
Mansker reaches over the top for his third personal foul. So Owen Bueller with 3, Noah Mansker with 3. And checking in for the Battlers is DeLugie as Mansker comes out.
You know, they got their point guard. They got McCaulson, their leading scorer, on the bottom there, that runner position, I'd call it, in the 1-3-1, the bottom spot. Get Jack Johnson running on offense or some three-point shooter down there. Nice pass.
Sanchez, nice pass. You called it, Coach. Sanchez got a first bucket here. That's 3 points for him.
Make him work on defense. Make him run corner to corner. That's the job of the baseline runner in that 1-3-1. Just make him run, tire him out.
Out to the outside, Rademacher. Cowboy fans wanted to travel, didn't get it. DeLugie, top of the key, left side of the paint. He'll kick it out to Rademacher for 3. No good. And chasing that one down for the Cowboys was Nito. 13 minutes remains. 13-point lead for the Battlers. Cross court to Sanchez on the baseline. Sanchez drives off the glass for 2. Sanchez coming alive. And Coach Lipp says we're going to talk about it. So we're going to take a timeout as well on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 12:50 remains, 38-27 in favor of the Battlers. We'll be right back after this message.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
As the Cowgirls and the student section trying to get the boys back into this one. They trail by 11 now here. Again, this game brought to you by Red River Communications and Minn Kota Ag Products. We want to thank them for stepping up here and being a part of Section 6A basketball. Minn Kota Ag Products and Red River Communications. We're back in action here.
You know, during that stretch, I think the Cowboys got a little sped up.
There's a breakaway here by Blado. Jack Johnson.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Rips it out of his hands. And the referee says that Jack got too much hand. And Jack comes back and he looks over at Coach Lip and he says it was all ball.
Yeah, and he was probably right on that one.
You could read his lips, yeah.
And that's the one where he hustles his butt off to get down there to make a play. And
yep.
Ball don't lie.
First free throw is by Bricker Blado. That is no good. He's 0 for 2 from the line tonight. Jack's going to come out and get a breather. 3 fouls from Jack. So it paid off. Didn't give up the easy bucket, but did give up one. Blado's first point of the game here is Bernatus brings it into the front court. Back and forth with Sanchez. Now over to the near side, Nito. Down low they go to Sanchez. Top of the key. Roberts to the left side, inside the paint, puts it up high and drops it in. Nice little teardrop jumper there by Colin Roberts.
Oh, that's a travel, yeah.
First bucket in the second half for Colin Roberts on the turnover. It's a 10-point lead, and the Cowboys looking to cut it to single digits now.
And now we see Battle Lake getting sped up, right? We're seeing this game of runs unfold in front of us here, and I think that's especially playoff basketball is all about. We've got to try to keep this thing going now. You see Battle Lake back in the man-to-man defense.
So Snyder out top, over to Bernatus by the Cowboy logo. Sanchez into the paint, he'll kick it to Roberts. Roberts picks it up, gives it back to Bernatus. Cowboys looking for the cutters.
They're running the flex. They gotta find the flex cut. It's been there at times.
Roberts into the paint, draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2 more. That foul is on Owen Bueller. That's his 4th.
That's a big one.
With 11:45 remaining, and Roberts to the line. Collin gets the first.
You know, we only see 2 points from Bueller tonight, but he's a big part of what they do. He's another guard to get it out of number 1's hands. You know, we'll see how this plays out. We got it back in single digits here. There's a lot of time left to play.
Josart and Mansker check back in. Jack Johnson back in for the Cowboys. Collin looking for number 2 out of 2 here. That one's off the right side. Sanchez with the putback for 2.
Huge. Great job. Rebounding can do so much for you.
You can see that height of Sanchez on the rebounds. We talked about it early. Johnson almost gets the steal. Got to look out for that 4th foul, Jack. 3-point shot, no good. Tipped. Controlled outside by DeLugie. Carlson with a Euro for 2.
Strong move.
13 points for him. The lead back to 9.
Flashback side Sanchez. He's there. When you can get behind the defense there in that low block.
Now the referee's calling that one a little bit tighter. Josart with his first personal foul. Josart didn't agree with the referee's call, but they aren't going to change his mind.
You reach, they teach, usually.
There you go. I hadn't heard that one before. Reach, they teach.
You play with your feet. Exactly. When those arms get moving, those are the easy ones to call.
Johnson on the wing, out top to Roberts. He's going to drive the right side of the paint, puts it high off the glass, in for 2. Colin Roberts with 5 in the second half. He's got 18 total.
Nice finish. He saw that help side come. Little floater over the top.
7-point lead. Got a whistle and a timeout. I don't know what he's talking about down here, but he's talking something here. He wants a full timeout. Do you know what he was talking about, the referee, Coach?
The only thing I can think of is that he was thinking that this referee on the baseline was out of position, and he was asking the baseline ref for a timeout, but he was on the other side. I'm not going to say whether that was a right or wrong there, but he was fired up about something, that's for sure.
Was. All right, we're going to take a break on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 10:39 remains. It's 41-34 in favor of the Battlers, but the Cowboys are coming back.
Since 1941, Minn-Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn-Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few.
For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
All right, we're back here at Cowboy Gymnasium. Cowboys fighting back here. They trailed by 13 points, 34-21. And have come back now and gained a little bit here on the Battlers. They trail by 7.
And defense is going to win this game. This is so important here. These next right here.
That one's going to go out of bounds. Dylan Bernatus gives chase. And it's going to go back over to the other side as nobody touched the ball.
Off ball pressure. Defense.
And just that quick here on the unforced error here by the Battlers. Coming back in for the Battlers is going to be Drew Johnson, and Rademacher checks in. Into the backcourt go the Cowboys to Johnson.
Let's capitalize on this one, Cowboys.
Sanchez to the near side, Jack Johnson.
Flare screen into dribble handoff.
And Jack rattles that one home for 3. Jack's first 3. The lead is 4. 10-20 remaining.
Yeah, we got the ball not in number one's hands. We want to keep ball pressure, ball pressure.
And there it is, almost taken away there. Rademacher picks it up. Snyder. McCulson for 3. No good. Snyder on the rebound. Rips it down. The Cowboys with a chance to cut into that lead. 10 minutes remain. Colin Roberts having a great game for the Cowboys offensively and defensively. Bernatus. Sanchez. Bounce pass down low to Roberts. Going to spin around. Kick it. Snyder penetrates high off the glass. No good. And McCulson on the rebound.
Roberts and Bernatus there, if they would have been able to dump that pass down, there's that weak side pass that we saw Battle Lake take advantage of.
That one's taken away by Jack. Up to Roberts. Collin goes in. He'll draw the foul. And that'll go against DeLugie. DeLugie with the foul. Didn't agree with the call. As Colin Roberts going to go to the line. Colin with 18 on the day so far. And Coach Dorn over talking to the referee that made the call, wanted an explanation.
You know, in that one, neither of them liked the call. I get it, but he tried to go in soft there, and by doing so, he didn't keep his hands straight up. His hands were kind of down by his waist or in his torso, and then you're kind of making the call for the ref at that point.
Colin with another free throw. 8 of 11 from the line so far today for Colin. We talked about it earlier, Coach, how big the free throws are. And look at that, he's got 8 of them already.
That's right, we see Dylan Bernatus getting up on defense here. That's going to be key.
McCulson to the free throw line, paint, puts it up, looks for the foul, didn't get it. And the Cowboys with a chance to tie or take the lead with a 3. Other side, Bernatus goes to Nito. Nito looks for Johnson, McCulson all over him. Roberts to the corner, Nito. Cowboys are patient right now. Jack takes McCulson, goes into the paint, out to Sanchez for 3, in and out, halfway down. Nito with a big rebound to Sanchez, goes up, puts it in for 2, we're tied.
That's a big man play right there. He's using the shot fake really well tonight.
We're tied at 41. McCulson behind the back dribble, gets past Bernatus, down low to Mansker, kicks it out to the corner, 3-point shot is up and in for Drew Johnson.
That's a big shot for Battle Lake, and you see the ball coming out of his hand. It's like got sideways spin, but man, is he making it work. He's been shooting really well from the corner tonight.
Yeah, he's got 4 of them. It's a 3-point lead again as we approach the 8-minute mark. Jack's going to answer for 3, and Jack gets the 3. Remember, it was a double overtime victory for the Cowboys earlier this year. And we're heading that way. It's 44-44.
Now, one thing I love about Jack Johnson is he reminds me of Klay Thompson in a way, the way he shoots the ball. That release is just so quick.
Quick.
He hadn't even caught that ball, and it was coming out on the shot.
Yep. Drive up off the glass. Nice drive there by DeLugie. His first bucket of the second half. He's got 6.
Saw Roberts saying, "Coach, I need one down running in transition this time."
Sanchez, that was Cam Nito. His first bucket of the game, strong to the hoop.
Yeah, really good finish from Nito there. He's so athletic.
Yeah, he is. He sure is. McCallson wants to clear out the area. Bernatus reaches in for the foul. Bernatus with his first personal. Just his first as Dallin Ernst coming into the game. Drew Johnson for the Battle League Battlers coach. He's got 4 threes, and he's got 16 points total.
Yeah, there we got to find him in the corner. And there he is again.
Rademacher kicks it out to Bueller. He's got 4 fouls from the left elbow. Jumper, no good. Right into the hands of Sanchez. Jack Johnson pushes it up. Back to Sanchez for 3. His toe was on the line. No good. So it was a 2-point shot.
Here's where Snyder needs to give some valuable minutes coming off the bench here. He's fresh. He's got to stay in front here, play with his feet.
He caught up to McCallson. That one's shot, no good. Ernst wrestles it away from Rademacher. That's what those big, strong logs can do. There's a collision out top, no call. Jack Johnson on the other side. Nice bounce pass.
Got to get under control here.
Sanchez to the paint, puts it up, no good. He'll go down hard, no call. Mansker on the rebound, over to McCallson. We're tied at 46, 6:12 remaining. McCallson to Rademacher, into the paint, Mansker, little 6-footer, no good. And Dallin Ernst rips it down.
I'd say slow it down here, boys.
Yep, take a good look, get the good shot, boys. Jack Johnson penetrates, couldn't get the roll. Down into the hands of Rademacher.
Good take.
Bueller out high, Nito all over him. And again.
Oh, man.
Oh, he was calling timeout. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my.
There's some debate there. Coach called a timeout from the C, way out on the floor.
Yep.
I think they got to give him the timeout here.
We'll see what they say.
See if they wipe away the foul.
Is the foul good or not? So, I don't know. We're going to take a break here real quick, and we'll see if we can figure this out. We'll take a break, Coach, and we'll be right back after this message here, right after this.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Woo, we got a doozy here on Three Borders Sports Network. The Cowboys and the Battlers, 46-46, 5:42 remaining. Joe Schreiner, Austin Emdek, Grant Davis. What did they call here, Coach? Do you think they took the foul away from Cam? It still shows 2 on the board.
It does show that on the board. I'm hoping they took it away. I think that would have been the right call.
Coach Dorn was way out by the C on the Cowboys calling that timeout.
Yeah, all of that. I mean, he was...
Pass goes, and it's almost taken away as Rademacher missed it. Bueller for 3, got it.
Those are the tough ones there. It's like, what do? You just throw your hands up in the air, say tough luck. The ball gets tipped. You go for that, opens up a 3.
Bounce pass to Roberts. He's going to go into the paint. Up and draws the foul against Mansker. So Colin Roberts, like you said, Coach, that play is open for him, so he's got to keep taking it. He's 8 of 11 from the stripe now.
Yeah, that was a good set out of a timeout there. They call it ATO. That was a really good execution there from the Cowboys.
4 fouls on Mansker with 5:21 remaining as Roberts sinks the first.
You know, we've been talking about he's a 49% free throw shooter on the season. This is confidence right here. This is a senior showing senior leadership, confidence, playing for everything he's got.
Kyle DeVries, thank you, sir, for watching and supporting Breckenridge basketball. Is Colin again Like you said, the confidence there, Coach. He was 8 of 11. Now he's 10 of 13.
So much confidence, the announcer jinx doesn't even work for him. And we got a travel down here.
Wow. Coach Dorn didn't get off the bench on that one, so he must have agreed with it. As on the inbounds there, Drew Johnson traveled, drug his foot a little bit. Good pressure from Jack. Again, the Cowboys trail by 1, can take the lead here with a bucket. Snyder to the corner, Jack. Faked the 3, took it back down, looks to the middle, Snyder cutting, not there.
And there's those weak side guys kind of standing and watching again. If they would have been cutting to the hoop or getting to a passing window, we got a good look there.
Out on top, DeLugie, guarded by Roberts. He'll kick it over to Rodemacher, now top to Bueller. That's Owen Bueller. Haven't seen his brother Aiden Bueller in the game yet.
Oh, we see Cam Nito really getting up into Bueller. I think he's shown he doesn't like that tonight.
Little jumper rolls in by Bueller.
There he was over to Rise over the top of Jack Johnson there.
He got away with the screen is what happened, and he got away from it.
Yep.
Cowboys trail by 3 now. Roberts kicks. Johnson for 3. Off the back iron. Snyder battles for it. Underneath, Drew Johnson comes away with it up ahead to Bueller. Bueller looking for somebody to get it to. Gets it back to Johnson. Rodemacher. Over to the other side, Bueller again. Very lengthy. Down low, they get it to Johnson. No good, and underneath, Cam Nito on the weak side rebound. Big rebound for the Cowboys. Keep it within 1 possession. Jack had a look at the 3, pulled it down, now to Roberts.
I think they're lucky his heels didn't touch because he was almost out.
Quick release from Johnson, no good, just around the rim. And came back out right into the hands of DeLugie.
Got every square inch of the rim on that one, too. Rolled around for a while.
Yep. Owen Bueller gonna drive, looks over underneath. Cam Nito knocks it away. And it goes out of bounds. Good defensive pressure there from Nito. He's going to get a breather now as Dylan Bernardus comes in for him.
And now we're seeing Battle Lake go into some of their flex action, some of the flex cuts of their own, and the Cowboys got to switch or get around those screens.
3.5 to go. Cowboys trail by 1 possession. 3 points. To the corner, Bueller. Back out top now to DeLugie. Johnson finds Bueller cutting. He'll kick it out to McCaulson. Bueller thought about the 3. Now Johnson's going to take the 3. That one's a little bit short. And getting up high for that one was Sanchez. Big rebound again for the Cowboys. Under 3 minutes to play. There goes Jack. Left-handed layup. Just a little bit short.
Good take. Love the coast-to-coast there after a big, strong rebound.
McCaulson wants 3. No good. Bernardus on the board. Maybe an ill-advised shot. I don't know. Maybe they're confident in his three-point shooting. Oh, Sanchez gets the tip. Sanchez goes up.
Traveled.
Oh, and he traveled.
Three-point game here. 2.5 minutes. Don't freak out here yet. We got time.
Pass comes into McCaulson.
Got to stop ball though.
Over to Bueller, down to the corner. Rodemacher, and a reach by Bernardus. Cowboys still with a couple fouls to give yet, Coach.
Yeah, we're okay with that one.
Nobody in the bonus yet. Or, excuse me, the Battlers, or the Cowboys would be in the bonus.
And that's a tough one. You want to go for the ball. It was there. That's tough.
Yep. He's going to go against Bernardus. That'll be his 3rd.
As quick as you say it, we've used up those fouls to give. They're going to be in the bonus with the next one already.
Yeah, that was quick.
Good thing for the Cowboys.
Right, McCaulson's got a nice touch when he jumps up too, doesn't he?
It's a real nice touch. Got to talk on defense.
He goes straight up too. It's good vertical. Johnson, 5-point lead. Cowboys got to have an answer. Bernardus looks at the 3, pulls it down, now goes to the paint. Looks for help. Over to Snyder, to the hoop, up and in for 2.
Get up, get up, get up.
Again, it's a 1-possession lead, under 2 to play. Over to McCaulson. Pressured by Bernardus. Gets into the front court. Now Johnson on McCaulson. to the left elbow. Rademacher now on the outside.
Got to jump to the ball. Got to communicate here, boys.
A minute 35 remains.
We'll see battle.
Oh, and there's Colin Roberts going to get whistled for the foul.
That's a good foul. He had a layup there.
Yep, I'm all right with that one as DeLugie went to the hoop. Go ahead, Coach.
You know, it's almost an automatic free throw there, 2 points. That's a good foul from senior Colin Roberts there, making a heads-up play, make him earn them both from the free throw line.
A minute 32 remains in regulation. DeLugie, his first free throw of the night is good.
If he misses this one, it's still a real good foul. Got to rebound, get out in transition, try to get a quick bucket.
And he missed it, so like you said, Coach, good foul. As the Cowboys trail by 4, a minute and a half to go. It's a doable game here for the Cowboys. Johnson, little stop, jump, go up to, I don't know how to describe it, but it was awesome.
Good Euro step through the lane. Nice soft finish at the front of the rim.
Carlson brings it in. Cowboys trail by 2, up underneath, up and in for an easy 2 is Drew Johnson.
Got to communicate.
4-point lead as we approach 1 minute. Johnson up high to the right side. Don't need the 3 yet, do you, Coach?
No, definitely not.
Snyder goes up, block. And a rebound underneath by the Battlers. Johnson controls to McCaulson. And a good foul there by Colin Roberts.
We're getting to that point, depending on your philosophy. You might be wanting to save time. Hey, this thing's far from over yet, though.
Yep.
Couple missed free throws, a fast break. 4 points is nothing.
It's just 1 and 1. So McCaulson at the line. He's 4 of 4 tonight from the line. 15 points total. Let's see if the announcer jinx works.
And he's sucking wind right now.
He is. 4 for 4. Did not work. He's 5 for 5.
You said it earlier, that shot is flat, but man, does he make it work?
Yeah,
his free throw shot is real flat. It hardly grazes the front of the rim as it goes in.
It does, doesn't it? The second free throw. That one's off the mark. And on the rebound,
That's
the miss,
huge.
was DeLugie.
Tough luck, tough bounce.
That was tough for the Cowboys.
They were leaking out, trying to get in transition right away a little too early.
That was going to go against Colin Roberts. That'll be his third, and going to the line is Rademacher. He has yet to score in this game for the junior from Battle Lake. And he still has yet to score, and that one's tipped out to Johnson. Oh, and that's the errant pass intended for Roberts. Owen Buehler with 2. Sanchez for 3 off the mark. Johnson with the rebound. Kicks it out to Roberts for 3. No good. Rebound. McCaulson battles with Snyder, and they're going to say it's Cowboy ball with 18 seconds remaining. 7-point lead. It's 3 possessions. Cowboys Stephen Lipp going to take a timeout. We'll keep it here, Coach.
Hey, now in this timeout, you're kind of talking, all right, a make a miss scenario. What are we doing in both? And you kind of got to draw up 2 sets or maybe even 3 sets at a time here. It's 18 seconds. You want to hold on to these 2 timeouts he's got left to, last shot, last type of situation, saving some time on an inbound or something like that. So you want to draw up 1 or 2 at a time here, I think. And you don't necessarily need a 3. It's a 7-point game. That means it's a 3-possession game.
Right,
you need to get a quick one I think a quick one rather than a 3 is more important at this point. Quick one, guard that inbound, see what happens, or call a timeout right after that quick one and see what happens. You got 2 timeouts left.
Okay, so you're inbounding on the far side underneath the Cowboy basket. So you're thinking an inbound play, and you're going to try and get it in right away underneath the basket, aren't you?
Yeah, you got to get. I'm looking for a quick duck in. Maybe America's play, Jack Johnson's hot hand. Maybe get him a 3 out of an ATO. But then you got to crash glass. You got to crash that offensive glass. Then you got to pick up right away. Make or miss, you need to be in full court press, and you need to get up right away. On a make, you need to go red. You need to go foul, or what I would call fire. You got to foul right away to conserve time.
Yep.
On a make, you almost got to call a timeout right away so that they don't waste their time inbounding the ball and getting it up the court.
Yep. All right, Joe Schreiner, Austin Emdeck, Grant Davis on the camera. Here we go. 18.6 seconds to go. Snyder.
Elevator screen.
There it is. Bernatis was out there for the 3, but they couldn't get it off. Snyder for a long 2, and that's no good. And a rebound underneath by Johnson, and he's fouled by Sanchez. That'll be Alex Sanchez's third personal foul with 9 seconds remaining.
Just a tough way this one played out tonight. You know, the Cowboys had them right where they wanted them. They go on a run, couple turnovers. Lid can't come off the basket.
Johnson's first free throw off the mark.
And it feels like that's really only the first or second shot he's missed all night.
I was just going to say, it's his first free throw, but he's done everything else right. He's got 19. Bernadas for a long three. Got it! Timeout, 5-point lead with 3 seconds remaining.
Crazier things have happened. 5-point game, 3 seconds.
Bernadas took the long three, got it. Now you need either a quick foul or a quick turnover, right?
Yeah, steal that inbound. It's 5 points again. Steal that inbound. If it's underneath the hoop, get your layup, call a timeout, and you got to do the same thing again. It can be done.
It can be done. And just a report on my partner, Brian Watson. He's out in Bismarck. The Lady Huskies fell to Bismarck Century today, 101-51. Bismarck Century, all that they are rated, buddy. They're rated number 1 in North Dakota, and they're a pretty good basketball team.
They are the real deal, and they can score in a lot of different ways. They are a really athletic, competitive team. They are everything, like you said, that they're cracked up to be. What is it? They've won 48 straight or something? Yeah, it looks like it. That's a good team.
Yeah, I was chatting with Brian a little bit earlier today, and he's watching here tonight too, but we were chatting a little bit earlier, and I said, were they that good, or was our defense just off? He said they were that good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, sometimes there's just nothing you can do. I didn't get to watch the game. I was still teaching in the classroom at the time. That's the only downfall of that. But
Yep. All right, we're going to go here. 3.1 seconds to go. 2-possession game for the Battlers, leading the Cowboys, to see if they get a foul ahead of it, and they're going to pass it down low, and Colin Roberts gives them a push in the back, but that's going to be the final score. The Battle Lake Battlers defeat the Breckenridge Cowboys 60-55 in Section 6A basketball. And the seniors, pretty sad there, Coach. It's got to be tough when you fall on your home court in tournament play here. The seniors, a tough loss.
It is. That's a tough one, and they grinded. They're playing tough. They worked. You don't have to question the effort at any point in time. And you know, I think the seniors, it's tough now, but you can be thankful that you got yourself into a first-round home playoff game, and you can, be thankful for some of the stuff that you've got to experience this year. And at the end of the day, it's not always about wins and losses. It's about the life lessons learned and the experiences with your teammates on the bus rides and at practice, and going through that hard work together, can really make lifelong friendships, and that's what it's all about.
All right, we'll be back for our post-game show brought to you by NDSCS and Red River Grain. We'll be right back after these messages right here on Three Borders Sports Network. Good sports are winners, no matter what the score, and good sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. You keep the standards high and the game enjoyable for all by showing respect for players, coaches, and officials. Respect and responsibility is why we play. Celebrating a championship with classmates, teammates, and the community. It's a memory that lasts a lifetime, so root for your team with good sportsmanship and enjoy every minute of today's game. The Minnesota State High School League, helping students reach their goals in and out of the classroom. Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. For sure, I'll look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
Washing your car just got a whole lot cheaper. With All Seasons Car Wash Unlimited plans, you can wash your car whenever you want for as little as $29.99 per month. You can even wash your pet at All Seasons Car Wash. So this winter, keep your vehicle and your pet clean with help from All Seasons Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1300 4th Avenue South, next to Tractor Supply Company in Wapaton. To enroll in an unlimited car wash plan, please visit allseasonscw.com.
Since the inception of Vatterstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
All right, welcome back to Cowboy Gymnasium, Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, Austin Emdeck here on the color, and Grant Davis, as always, did a great job on the camera. Thank you, Grant. Final score here at Cowboy Gymnasium. The Cowboys fall to the Battle Lake Battlers in Section 6A basketball, 60-55. The winners of Battle Lake, now they will move on to play on Saturday against New York Mills, and I don't remember who they were playing. I think they were playing a lower seed, but I don't remember who it was. But anyway, they'll play on Saturday in Perham. Once again, these Section 6A games brought to you by Minn Kota Ag Products. We want to thank them for stepping up and covering some of these fees here for us, and we also want to thank Red River Communications for stepping up and covering some of the fees as well. These games brought to you in part by both of those guys. Our post-game show, however, is brought to you by North Dakota State College of Science and also by Red River Grain. North Dakota State College of Science, founded in 1903, second oldest public two-year college in the country, and Red River Grain, serving farmers in the Red River Valley for many, many years. Our post-game sponsors. Coach, it was I'm looking at my notes here, it was 27-21. Cowboys trailed by 6 at half. Then the Battlers stretched out the lead to 13 points a couple of different times, 34-21 being the latest one. And then the Cowboys came back. They scored the Battlers 20-7 to tie it up at 41-41. And then it was close from there on out.
Yeah, you know, the Cowboys just fell a few stops short tonight, I thought. Yeah, you look at maybe a 55-60 game and you go, what? You need more defense? Yeah, I really do. I think they did. A couple of wide open layups, some turnovers, some second chance points, and you can end up saying that about a lot of different basketball games, but I thought that was really obvious in the second half where we just lost a few people every now and again, and that added up. It's only a 2-possession game, at the end of the game, and a lot of coaches will say a tough, close game is going to come down to 3 possessions. You win those possessions or you don't, and defensively you could say we lost a handful of different possessions there. So I think that's what it comes down to. Give Battle Lake credit. They did a good job staying out on Jack Johnson and not letting him get free too many times. He still got 11, but not used to what we had been seeing lately. And give credit to Drew Johnson and Jack Mikhailson tonight, because they did a really good job, 19 and 16 respectively. Yep. And Mikhailson was everything that we could ask for as far as, defensively. The Cowboys had their hands full trying to keep him in front, and they did. They actually did a pretty good job on him. He did get 16, but they lost a shooter in Johnson too many times in the corner.
Yeah, it was a tough one for the Cowboys here, as you said there, Coach. Drew Johnson with 19, McCulson with 16, 9 points for Bueller. He was 1 point short of a double figure. 7 points for DeLugie, 8 points for Mansker, and 1 point for Blado. And Rademacher missed a free throw there on the front end of a 1-and-1. And we talked about how the free throws were going to come in important here. And they did a little bit here, more so for the Battlers than it did for the Cowboys. But again, like we said, I think Colin Roberts, who led the Cowboys in scoring with 22, was 10 of 13 from the stripe. So a big night for Colin Roberts, the senior, and it's a tough night for the seniors as they're coming out getting hugs from families now. And I'll just quick go through the scoring, Coach, and then you can summarize it here in a second. 22 for Roberts, 11 for Jack Johnson. He had 9 of them in the second half. 5 points for Gavin Snyder, 6 points for Dylan Bernatus. He had 2 threes, one coming late here. Cam Nito had 2 points, and Sanchez with 9 points, all in the second half. So the Cowboys just getting scoring from 6 players, just 2 from Cam Nito. But again, a valiant effort here, and the Cowboys gave her a whirl.
And, and Roberts, what a way to go out as a senior there. He's 22 points for him.
Yep.
And, he really was the catalyst. Him and Jack Johnson kept him going offensively. And it's tough to go out and most teams go out on a loss. That's the thing you got to understand during these playoff games too. But really good senior players that the Cowboys are going to miss. And Jack Johnson's the epitome of what you want to look for in a program. I can't tell you the number of times I've opened the gym for Jack Johnson. He's just an absolute gym rat, and that's what you got to love. He puts in the time, but he's not a selfish player. He wants his teammates to do well as just as much as himself, and he puts in the work himself to set them up for that. And you can see him talking out there. You can see how tough it is on him right now as he's hugging family. And that's what high school. It's tough right now, but you're going to look back at these things and be so blessed with the opportunities you've had and the experiences that you get and all of these seniors that Colin and Jack to go out tonight, not the way they wanted obviously, but playing really well and hats off to these guys. They had to battle this year. All the seniors, they had to battle. I heard Coach Christensen talk about Jimmy Murtis. Man, does he get after it in practice? And that's tough to do. It's hard to stay in there when you're a kid that doesn't get very many minutes. And they come and stick with it and at practice and make everybody else better because they know it's not about themselves, it's about the team. Yep. And that's a huge thing to learn in high school sports. And these guys had to battle this year, and they definitely had their lumps in the road. But they're going to be a better team next year, and obviously that doesn't help the seniors out. But it's all about carrying that tradition on to the program, and hopefully the boys take some good experience away from this one and work hard this summer.
Well said, Coach. We want to give a shout out to everybody that tuned in. Kevin and Ann Heidemann also watching and cheering on the Cowboys. We got them in. Kyle DeVries, again, appreciate everything that Kyle has done for Three Borders Sports Network and Farmers Union Insurance.
I got one too. I'm going to jump in before I forget. I got a text message from Steph Byer. So Steph and Jeff Byer are watching from down in Florida too. So thanks for watching.
All right. How about that? Thanks, guys. Dan and Darcy Tolbert, Angie Hoffman again, Vicki Glander, Carly and Karen Kappas. And I also want to thank all of our sponsors here that have helped us through this year here in the winter sports season. Three Rivers Decorating, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Thrivent Financial, and Will Ulick, Superior Builders. We want to thank him for coming on board here with us this year too. Farmers Union Insurance, again, I mentioned, OSPTI, Wilkin Drink and Eatery, Carlson Family Insurance, NDSCS, Red River Grain. Don't forget about Gripper Sports in downtown Wahpeton on Dakota Avenue for all your favorite team sports apparels. Coming on board was Mindak Farmers Cooperative, Interstate Engineering, Giant Seeds, All Seasons Car Wash, State Farm Insurance, and Amanda Frederick, First Community Credit Union, the Wahpeton Daily News, Bruder's Butcher, the Wilkin, Bell Bank, Casey's Bar, Red River Valley Western, Comdell, Bold Print, Three Rivers Crisis Center, Vaterstad, Red River Human Services, the Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club, Richland IFC. All those people have sponsored whatever events we've had this winter, and without them, we could not be doing this. So if you see those folks out and around town, everybody, tell them thanks, because we don't charge our customers anything to watch our games. They're on our YouTube channel. If you want to go back and watch anything on YouTube that we have, you can always do that too as well. Austin, I appreciate you coming up. You helped me out in a Husky game once, and you helped me out here very well. Nice job, my friend.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. It's always fun when I can jump up here and help you out a little bit. And And just going off from your sponsors and all the games that you guys get to, I just think the Twin Towns here got to be really blessed for what you guys are doing with Three Border Sports Network.
Oh,
you guys put an awesome production together. So just thank you guys. I know a ton of people tune in. My parents watch back home, and family members, checking in on the Cowgirls and stuff too, and people from different places away. So, man, you guys are doing an awesome job, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Very kind words. Grant Davis, you took your headset off, but thank you very much. Brother Rye sitting over there, thank him too as well. Thank you. For Brian Watson. Anything else you want to add?
Well, Grant's just looking kind of sleepy over here. I'm figuring he would be over here doing his social studies homework, but he's not doing that. I don't know what's going on over there.
You got no social studies homework tonight, bud? No?
Never, he says, probably.
Mr. Emdeck is his social studies teacher. So anyway, that's going to wrap it up for Grant Davis. For Brian Watson, who's out in Bismarck. Brian, good luck tomorrow, buddy.
Good luck, Coach.
For Austin Emdeck, I'm Joe Schreiner. Your final score, Battle Lake 60. The Cowboys 55. That's going to put a wrap on our winter season. Thank you, everybody, and we'll have our spring schedule coming out soon. Goodbye, everybody, and good night.